Greetings viewers, Ericthecarguy here. I need to make a correction to a video that I posted recently about the diagnosis of the AC compressor clutch coil on my daughter's 2003 Honda Element. During that video, I was talking about why the fuse was blowing when the AC was on, and one of the things I said was something to the effect of, as resistance goes up, that's what's going to cause the fuse to blow. I completely and totally misspoke when I said that. The truth of the matter is, according to Ohm's law, whenever resistance decreases, amperage goes up and you start blowing fuses. Now, another thing that was hotly contested in that video was my multimeter. And as far as my leads and the resistance in my leads, there was speculation that the resistance that I was seeing, or the extra resistance that I was seeing in the compressor clutch coil, was actually a result of these leads, which you can see have next to no resistance whatsoever in them. If you have almost an ohm's resistance in your test leads, you need new test leads or a new DVOM. Another thing about this, and this is my theory about all this, I believe the compressor clutch coil is bad. It is out of spec as far as resistance is concerned. Its resistance is too high. So when I'm testing this, why is the resistance too high and why does it blow fuses? Because if it has high resistance, it's not going to have more amp flow, and that is absolutely true. This is my theory on that. That compressor clutch coil is consisting of a bunch of tiny little copper wires all wound up in the inside of it, wound around a piece of metal. I suspect possibly one of those little coils has shorted out to another coil. And that, when I use this multimeter and check the resistance, causes increased resistance because it's going through more wires and that type of thing. However, this thing only runs a minuscule amount of voltage through the system in order to test the circuit. When you load it up with system voltage, the full 12 volts, it's going to act differently. And what I think in that instance is when that shorted winding on the inside creates less resistance and then the fuse blows. That's what I'm thinking. I plan to make a video on the compressor clutch replacement, go over my diagnosis and everything to make this a bit more complete. But I apologize for misspeaking on that. I totally screwed up. So as resistance decreases, amps go up. That's when you blow fuses. So increased resistance doesn't necessarily blow fuses. So I'm sorry I misspoke on that. I hope I've made that clear. Be safe, have fun, stay dirty.